Master Happosai was biding his time, waiting for the moment he thought would never come. Ranma Saotome's girl form was so luscious, so creamy, he never wanted she to go away. He wanted her free to fondle 24/7. It just so happened that Happosai had a special technique which could make his dream a reality. But in order to perform said technique, he needed Ranma's consent. He needed him to say he no longer wished to be a boy. Yeah, right, that'll happen. Fast forward to the day that would never happen. Ranma was fully feeling the advantages his female form brings. A whole day of being pampered by horny guys looking to get some, paying his way everywhere he roamed, all the free ice cream he could eat. It was the best day ever. Ranma had to take the hot bath to return to male form. Status quo. Subdued and comfortable in his form, Ranma suddenly found himself doused with cold water and transformed back into female form. Why, Genma, why?
Pish tosh, who needs their bourgeois values? Just don't forget your old dad, that's all I'm saying.
All for that. Frustrating. Now Ranma had to run a bath all over again. Oh wait, not really. He could spend the rest of the night as a girl. Screw it! And he reveled in his decision to the point where it became scary to everyone else. Everyone except Happosai. He was in, baby. Finally, he could make his dream a reality. That night, whilst Ranma slept, Happosai performed the founding school of anything goes yin-yang thank you man personality splitter technique. This technique, through the burning vapors of magical herbs and extracts, can pull apart a person's natural two halves, birthing a brand new entity in the process. It essentially divides a person's light and dark sides, their good and evil essence. The new being, the yin to Ranma's yang, takes the form of the host's natural universal opposite. In Ranma's case, it is remarkably similar to his female form. In that respect, Happosai's plan was a success. But this otherworldly separation is not without drawbacks. For one, these aren't Horcruxes we're dealing with here. Splitting the human soul in half leaves you with two incomplete minds. Boy-type Ranma becomes a burnt-out stoner version of himself with little personality, motivation, and free will. Looking starved and disheveled, he drifts along like he's on autopilot, saying very little. As for evil Ranma, she is very selfish and single-minded. Her personality, if you could even call it that, is pure animalistic. She acts out of pure instinct. This brings us to the other big negative we're dealing with here. Evil Ranma is evil. She cannot be reasoned with, she has no remorse for the bad things she does, and bad things she does. This is an evil the level of which even Master Happosai cannot understand. And if he thinks he is getting anywhere near her, he's got another thing coming. Evil Ranma, pale white and missing a few detail lines, skulks the perimeter of the Tendo Dojo like a creepy ghost, ghoulishly dancing in the underbrush, phasing in and out of existence like a haunted pixie. She howls for her love to come out and play. Her love being Ranma Saotome. This is more than just some lustful attraction. She needs him to continue to exist, and it pains her, kills her, every second they are apart. She has no problem scoping him out, as they are connected by some sort of magnetism. Boy-type Ranma, not of sound mind, is drawn to her just the same. He needs her like a drug, and should the two converge and complete the yin-yang, every second he is willingly locked in her clutches, he will lose more and more of his life force. Evil Ranma, though she loves her little companion, wants to be the dominant force in this relationship. She wants to become Ranma Saotome, and she will chomp and swallow Ranma's soul until he has become a dried-up husk of his former self, a tired slave with a lifeless existence. Many times Ranma has pulled his friends out of the proverbial fire. This time it is their turn to rescue him. For if evil Ranma were to succeed and were free to roam the earth forever, mankind would be in great peril. Evil Ranma has the propensity to become another Tetsuo incident, slowly gaining godlike powers. As she sits with her pale horse up in a crooked tree, she can use powers of telekinesis to pull up neighboring trees at their roots. She can lift them like they are nothing and use them like oversized pool cues. Just getting near her is nigh impossible. And to make matters worse, in a one-on-one fight, her powers of flight make her an elusive target. Our heroes need to put their heads together and come up with a strategy, for the whole world is at stake here. Genma, what have you got?
Hey, young ladies shouldn't date without a chaperone.
All right, Genma, that'll show him. Is it me or is Genma in rare form in this episode? Fortunately for our heroes, evil Ranma has certain weaknesses which can be exploited. Like the vampire seductress she is highly susceptible to sunlight, causing her to vaporize at the break of dawn. She really hates spirit wards, enchanted drawings used to hold back evil spirits. These can be used to rope off boundaries to which evil Ranma is helpless not to pass. If she dare touch a spirit ward, she will endure a pain extreme enough to kill a demon. And finally, she will suffer without her beautiful bow by her side, which means it is imperative they do not let the two adjoin. By holding Ranma back and outfitting he with spirit wards, the beast outside will be crippled to usurp any more power. Will our heroes be smart enough to use these weaknesses to their advantage? My magic 8-ball says, outlook not so good. And so ends my discourse on evil Ranma and how she came to be. What else can be said to summarize this dramedy of errors? Haposai knew the risk going into this and did not care. His appetite for pretty ladies was so insatiable, he would damn the earth to get a little action. And damn the earth he did. I leave the ending of this sordid tale a mystery. Who knows what really happened? Maybe our heroes freed Ranma from the stranglehold of his evil self, and everything returned to normal. Fiddly-dee, now wouldn't that be nice? Or maybe the end is just the beginning. Maybe evil Ranma succeeded. Maybe she and her partner are still out there plotting their next move. For the absorption of Ranma is not enough. She will continue to appropriate power wherever she roams. Maybe somewhere, when night falls, this macabre duo sit high in a tree, examining the stars, watching over what may one day be their kingdom. And the lifeless puppet Ranma Saotome puts his hand in hers, staring over the horizon with eyes dead to the world. No one able to rescue he from the hands of the truly, truly wicked.
Winter loves the fate of the meek. Her velvet touch preys on the weak. Cold wind screaming, evil scheming, darkness twisted by the hands of the wicked. Rapid blood flow, secret
This has been a Ranma 1/2 Character Profile!
Special thanks go out to RyoYoshi8, Billy Bo 889, P96822, and Zeph Van for the requests.